like, you ain't got no followers, nigga. Fuck out of here. Like, they just, the disrespect. It's like, nigga, I got credits. And it's like, so it's a very humbling pill to swallow. So I see why comics was like, man, I ain't about to, I had nights and nights eating. I'm not about to start over on the phone, my nigga. Like, I'm funny.
Straight up.
So I get it. I understand. Because I was fortunate to be on both sides because I was starting to do stand-up and already been acting and then being like doing it versus the guys that just never did anything and just got famous in a year on Vine and was still in fucking school. You remember all those kids that was in school? Niggas just dropped out of school the next year because they were millionaires.
Exactly. They did.
I was driving the damn bus, or doing party buses at the time. And I'm like a year later, still at the stop waiting for the fucking people to come out. And I'm like, God, it's been a year went by and I'm still fucking doing the same shit. And niggas have become millionaires. I said, oh, we got to figure this out.
Well, yeah, man. And you touched on a few different things that I wanted to touch on, man. Number one, so the stand-up came before the content creation, right? What made you start doing stand-up, and do you really love it? Because I don't know if you've ever gone full in on the stand-up, and let me know if I'm wrong about that. But
I went full in for about a year. I've always loved entertaining people because I did plays and I love the natural, the live reaction. Stand-up is just a hell of a beast. That's why I respect it. That's why you don't see me going out here accepting shows and knowing I ain't got the time or I'm not ready. If you know what I mean, there's levels to it because I spent many a nights going to Marty's and just in the dungeons and just going up and feeling weird because you talking on the mic. The comics ain't listening to you, and it's just like and seeing the growth in myself and actually doing shows, and getting reactions that I worked for. So I went hard at it for a good couple of years. Social media just started to expand more, but the respect for stand-up has always been there. And the love and passion for it is there, and start growing. But my acting was always first, my first love. That's where it started. And then just wanted to basically perform for people and make people laugh is where I tied in my love for stand-up, because there's nothing more gratifying than just seeing a crowd just like laugh at you live, something you're saying and just you riffing and you getting down like live reactions. I'm all for that. It's just, stand-up is one of those things, like you gotta work those damn jokes every day. You take a week off and your stand-up timing feels off. Like, oh, damn, you'll lose a step. So, especially in with COVID hitting the world, oh man, that really messed up stage time. Niggas ain't even had a chance to even work out. Like, it really, so now a lot of us are, even the seasoned guys starting to just like, try to get back into the mix and, get out there and shit. So stand up, I'll tell anybody, and any motherfucker, they got millions of followers, you can tell, you see it. You see these niggas that got the big followers, they get out there and, stage don't lie.
Stage don't lie. The only person that I've seen do well so far personally is DC Young Fly. Somebody that I seen like pop on social media first. Because even somebody like a Ryan Davis, he had already done stand-up prior to the social media. So I think he kind of more started out as stand-up, then kind of popped on social media. But I'm sure there's other guys. I'm just saying personally who I see.
Country Wayne does well.
Okay, I've never seen him perform.
So, but the difference is, it's different. It's a different mix. It's really, really weird because it's like social media stand-up audience is different from a regular stand-up audience, if I should say, because I've done shows with a couple cats that are big, and they didn't even know who the fuck I was because they just really just follow this one person, but they've never been to stand-up shows. They strictly just are fanning and came out to see this person. So this person, it's like they just are excited to see them, so they don't really understand if they can kind of feel like it's not working, but their excitement overweighs
right.
So it's like it's weird. And I'll say Country Wayne is hilarious. His formula is different because he's learning his rhythm and his comic, but doing the books that we like the Comedy Bible, learning the premises. I don't think that he took the same route as the traditional stand-up, but his audience allowed him to grow and grow. Because sometimes I feel like stand-up is all about how comfortable you are and how you're delivering your stuff anyway. So
for sure,
he kind of got comfortable with delivering the confidence, and the people that mixed with the fans wanting to see him. It's like he having a good show. And then you got to ask yourself this question, because a lot of older comics be like, well, do you want to be a comic, or do you just want to, you want to stay only with your crowd, you want to expand? But it's like, if you're selling out shows and your crowd is growing and growing and it's your crowd, what's really the difference at some point? Like,
right.
If you sell out an arena and it's off of your formula and they all laughing, if they're laughing, what's the difference between your formula and the traditional formula? They're still coming out and paying. The people are choosing to say that they like you. So that is, it's always a weird little area of what is traditional stand-up versus the new stand-up, because it's really like two different audiences, bro. It's weird. It's weird. I know you've heard stories about people, seasoned comics, opening up for influencers and murdering the stage and not getting the same interaction as soon as the influencer comes out. Right. Oh, and then the game got to say nothing, like, bring that ass here, boy. Right. It's the glow. It's the fucking glow. Again, like, it's the glow. It's like, what do you want to do?
It's that there's a point in every comedian that gets to it, and I know exactly what the point is. It's the Madison Square Garden level. Once a comedian gets to the Madison Square Garden level, for sure, that mean, when I say that, I mean they're so famous, they're able to sell out Madison Square Garden. Mm-hmm. That audience now laughs at anything you say. That's how famous you are. You can come out stage and be like, damn.
He about to say something. He breathing.
Soon as you get to that level. So saying that, when that's on the strictly stand-up comedy path. Now, add in social media now, and they got their audience. I'm sure it's something similar, because if you got 20 million, 2 million, 5 million followers, and all these people coming to your show, in their mind, you at that level. So anything that's about to come out of your mouth, this nigga. I've even opened up for some comedians, and it wasn't my crowd, and I done did my jokes, and I felt like I was kind of struggling a little bit that night. These motherfuckers go out there, say some mediocre ass joking premise, and all these niggas killing. And I'm like, oh, this what y'all wanted? You wanted a hamburger joke. All right. Goddamn.
They were waiting for it. You were just literally just holding the time to get to what they really wanted to see. They